Good morning. How many of you have seen this commercial?
Who thinks more is better than less? Okay, why?
More is better than less because if stuff is not if there's less stuff, then you might want to have some more, and your parents just don't let you because there's only a little bit.
Right.
We want more. We want more. Like, you really like it. You want more.
I follow you.
I don't know about you guys, but I always found that a bit creepy. But it does highlight a bit of human nature. We all sort of quest for more. More sales, more market share, more scale. There's nothing wrong with that unless it causes a company to lose sight of what made them great in the first place. There's a new book out now called Scaling Up for Excellence, Getting to More Without Settling for Less. It's written by Robert Sutton and Huggy Rao. It's worth reading. The book talks about how some companies do a good job of scaling up, while others can have missteps as they fail to do the necessary things to maintain the culture and the processes that brought them success in the first place. In the book, Sutton and Rao say that scaling is not just about getting bigger, it's also about getting better. They argue that scaling is about the importance of spreading exceptional ideas, systems, and business models and persuading and inspiring others to make them their own. Sutton and Rao provide a number of example companies to illustrate their points. Companies like Starbucks, In-N-Out Burger, Intuit, and several others. And as I thought about the points that they were making in the book, the whole question of scale, I was reminded about examples in our own industry. The White Cap HD supply story is still being written, but it's clear that in many markets, their efforts to scale quickly didn't work. Hertz Rentals also comes to mind. Then I was also reminded of our own problems at Evergreen and our own issues of scale. Back in the early 2000s, we too lost sight of what made us good. Quite frankly, I took my eye off the ball. However, I had the great fortune to have one of my early mentors in the group, Doug Jordan, help refocus my attention. Doug and I sat down for coffee upstairs in this hotel on the second floor. Doug looked at me and said, "Do you think we've lost a step in the training area?" It was hard to admit, but I looked at Doug and said, "Yes, we have." I'd gotten so wrapped up in trying to do new things, trying to expand our horizons, that I lost sight of what was core to our DNA. It didn't happen overnight, but we re-engaged with a vengeance. We got folks like George Sheets, Jim White, Frank Isaacs, Shannon Worthington, Gene Morris, Jim Cerrone, Paul Conley, all back involved with the training effort. We looked at our program from top to bottom. Ultimately, we made a key change on staff and got the right guy in to lead the charge. That guy would be Wade McCone. In more recent years, folks like Leo Fay, Harry Presser, Kirk Brzezinski, Eric Steinbrecher, Jack Zener, Patrick Curl, Keith Ripley have all stepped up to make significant contributions to the group. Today, we are by no means perfect at what we do, but it should be clear that our primary focus in the past decade or so has been on building and improving our professional development programs. Evergreen has shown that good growth comes from patiently and consistently investing in your people. A couple of years ago, I talked a lot about our philosophy regarding professional development. There's a video of that on our YouTube channel, and I encourage you to take a look at that if you missed it. The bottom line is we believe that focusing on our people is the key to long-term sustainable growth. And quite frankly, the numbers support this view. Since we hit the bottom with the rest of the industry in 2009, Evergreen Marketing Group has produced 20.3% compound average annual growth. Since 1995, our compound average annual growth is 7.6%. And each of the past 3 years has set a new record for the group. And I can think of no better way to celebrate and enter our 25th anniversary year than with a record like that. You know, it's fitting that we recognize our 6 founders for their foresight and their tenacity in getting Evergreen started. But I know, speaking with them, that they would all agree that while they built the foundation and started construction, many, many others have stepped up over the years to continue that effort and turn Evergreen into what it is today. There are too many people to name each one. But tonight at the training center, you'll be able to see those names on the walls of each board member, each ESAC member, and many of the folks who have been certified over the years. So, let's take a moment now and do the numbers. Purchases from preferred suppliers in 2013 up 16.4% over 2012 and set a new record. Quarter 4 in 2013 was the single largest quarter in Evergreen history and capped 15 straight quarters of year-over-year growth. Every region of the country was up from the prior year, from a high of 24.7 in Region 4, which is the Southeast, to a low of 7.8% in Region 5, which is the Northeast. All but one member participated in Planning for Profit in 2013, and all but 3 are signed up and participating in 2014. We've taken significant steps to eliminate the paper associated with the program, and for the past couple of years we've been able to produce reports for the members to show them the difference between the growth they get by doing Planning for Profit with manufacturers versus those they don't do it with. And it's fairly consistent that the growth is stronger for your Planning for Profit partners. We added 2 new members in 2013, SDI Supply up in Toronto, Ontario, and Whitehead Hardware in Valdosta, Georgia. And in January 1st of this year, Scheinberg Tool of Corpus Christi, Texas joined the group. We added 3 preferred suppliers in 2013, Viscon, a division of Trafix Devices, Craft Tool, and Marshalltown Company. And then earlier this quarter, we added International Fasteners and Nilfisk Industrial Vacuums also joined the group. Oh, and Guardian, yes, I forgot Guardian. Guardian joined earlier this year as well. 21 training events were held in 2013 with 476 participants. Our online training effort continues to grow. We had 418 product launch packages completed and 507 introductory modules completed during the course of the year. And that's just on one side of the online piece. Member employees also completed just under 9,700 online courses on the Evergreen University powered by Blue Volt and generated about $24,000 in Blue Bucks in 2013. That's more than double the course completions in 2012. So it's clear that our members have engaged with the online training effort. We currently have 29 preferred suppliers with a total of 127 online modules available on the Blue Volt campus. I encourage every preferred supplier in the room to strongly consider launching an online module this year because it is used by the folks who are selling your product. We have 31 individuals from 16 member companies who were recognized as Evergreen Certified Tool Specialists during last year's partnership conference. And we'll have another 27 recognized later today from 14 different companies. When the day's over, that'll mean 216 individuals have been certified since the program launched in 2004. We've also had 14 individuals earn their next diamond level, and we'll have another 11 earn a diamond today. And I'm very pleased to note that we have our first person to earn their 9th diamond. And it's fitting that it's no other than Paul Conley, our founder. In addition, by the end of the day, we'll have 11 safety specialists and 22 certified operations specialists. We've stuck our toe in the water of social media as well. Evergreen's LinkedIn group has nearly 800 members. We launched our Facebook page in October of last year, and it's beginning to gain momentum. So if you're on Facebook, please find us and give us a like. We love that. And like I mentioned earlier, we have a YouTube channel. Currently has 20 videos that have garnered some 1,800 views this past year and a little over 600 views this past quarter. Clearly, the last few years have been strong for the group. Our members weathered the crisis of the Great Recession. They've refocused their efforts and have driven strong growth for us and for our preferred suppliers. Our preferred suppliers have stepped up with great programs and strong field support. I'd like to join Jim in the challenge to have each of you get more involved in the group. We have ambitious plans for the future, and we need more of you involved to help make it happen. Don't sit on the bench and count on others to get the job done. Find ways to get in the game and help. At some point, every company in this room made an active decision to join Evergreen. It may have been last year, it may have been 25 years ago. The fact is, some of you had to beat on the door several times to get in. Mr. Mantis did. Mr. Norm did too. Regardless of the time frame, however, don't lose sight of the fact that you must be engaged and remain engaged to get the greatest value. Make Evergreen important to your company. Talk about the group with your people. Talk about what you expect from the group. Don't let your involvement in the group slip into cruise control. You've got to ask yourself if you're truly involved in Evergreen or if you're just going through the motions. Are you actively integrating Evergreen into your business, or are you just satisfied with whatever happens? Don't be satisfied. Help make Evergreen better than it is today. Just like that little girl in the commercial, you know you want more. Thank you very much for your time. Lunch will now be served. Please enjoy your meal, and we'll come back up for awards in a minute.